Welcome to episode 3 of the Ultimate Survival Keep tutorial series. In episode 1 we prepared the terrain and built a starter castle. In episode 2 we built a barn to secure a sturdy food source. Now in episode 3 we're moving on to the next stage of progress. We'll be building a room well kitted out for enchanting, brewing and storage, while also including a Pether Nortal outside to tie this build together. Please remember, I've made a fully prepared day 1 world download free for everyone on my Patreon. Now these are the materials you'll need for the build. Feel free to pause the video or to take a screenshot. The first step I'd recommend is building this foundation into the floor. The reason I recommend this is because it acts like a map which tells you where the walls are. Step 2 is constructing the main wall of this build, 7 blocks high. If you're someone who enjoys texture, I'd recommend using cobblestone and stone mixed in with a stone brick as you build to save some time. My method over here took longer as I built the entire wall out of stone brick first and then added texture afterwards. Now the third step is building the entrance. As you'll see here, the details are becoming a little more elaborate. I figured it's the perfect timing for this as you'll be well established in your new world by now. These details are also the first ones that are starting to add experience to your world. They do this through particles like campfire smoke, adding that steaming effect to your brewery's water. Step 4 is adding these stripped spruce log columns all around the build. They break the visual monotony of the stone while also helping the build look a little bit more reinforced. Bonus points if you sprinkle in a few oak logs for extra texture, as well as a few fences with lanterns hanging from them for a subtle light source. The fifth step is crucial for adding to the atmosphere and experience of the build. It involves adding more heights, colors and textures around this room by using things like sugarcane, coarse dirt, rose bushes, torch flowers and stone buttons. Each corner around the build receives the same attention to detail. Now, step 6 begins by adding a bit more functionality to the build. We'll be building a smeltery on the outside here with another campfire for more of that lively particle ambience. I can't overemphasize how important this is. Later, when we've built the walls and you're inside this keep filled with all these particles, it feels incredibly immersive. Moving on to step 7. With 2 outer walls still in need of some detailing, I decided to make the third wall an extra brewing zone. This will be easily accessible from the outside for more convenience, but worst case scenario, it just looks really nice. Step 8 ties the whole outside part of this build together as it completes the outer wall details. It's also one of the more important parts as this wall is for the Pether Nortal. By building this outside, using it will be a lot more convenient. Now the ninth step is a small chore I'd like to get out the way quick before we move inside. It involves building the first part of the roof. Now this roof can be a bit intimidating, so we'll build a really useful interior quick while you muster up the courage to take on the roof. As mentioned earlier, we can now move on to step 10, which is building the interior. The first floor will include a lot of brewing capacity as well as some storage and general utility blocks you may need for convenience. With the first floor in place, we can move on to the second floor. This floor will include a maximum level enchanting setup for the OP gear you'll need, as well as more storage and utility for convenience. I hope you've built up some courage, as there's no delaying step 11 any longer, which is building the roof. I'll try to go through this as clearly and thoroughly as possible, but I know you can do it. That concludes episode 3 of this ultimate survival keep tutorial. Here's the material list for episode 4 so that you can collect what you need. If episode 4 has been uploaded by the time you're watching this, it'll appear on your screen now. If this helped you, please consider sharing it with a friend and subscribing. It helps me a lot.